Hello and welcome to Cooking with Miss Brenda, and I'm so glad you joined us today. Today is a really special day. First of all, we have Olivia back here with us, and this is your second time to come back with us, right?
This is the third time.
Third time! I tell you what, you're a regular by now, Olivia, and I'm so excited to have you here. And it's also the very first time we're using our new equipment on Cooking with Miss Brenda. So you have to let us know how you like the audio and the look and the set. We've actually are going to be able to show you some close-up shots of what we're doing today. And so we want to say a special thank you to our benefactor who donated the equipment so that we could do this. And lighting and everything should be better today. So let me just refresh our page here so that we can, let me put this volume down here. And there we go. And so that we can welcome everyone to the program. Oops. There we go. But before we get started with the recipe, Olivia, why don't you tell us, oops, this is falling on me here. Let's see how we do here. That's better. Okay, so why don't you tell our viewers a little bit about yourself. How old are you?
I'm 11 years old.
11 years old. What grade in school?
I'm in 5th grade.
5th grade. And can you tell me, what is your favorite subjects in school?
I like science and English.
Science and English. So she is a smart girl. Can you tell us what is it that you did last week? I know you went on vacation. You want to tell everybody what you did last week?
Yeah, we went to Snowshoe, West Virginia, and we went skiing, which is my favorite sport.
Oh, and do you slalom, or do you snowboard, or what do you do?
Just skiing.
With 2 skis?
Yeah, 2 skis.
With 2 skis. And so are you pretty good at it?
I don't know. Sure.
Which type of hills, what level do you go on? Do you go on the beginner, the intermediate, or the really, what do they call that?
Blacks.
The blacks.
Yeah, I go on the blacks, except my form isn't like very good on the blacks, but I can still go on them.
But you are? Does it scare you?
No.
No? So you really do like it. Do you ever fall?
Yeah, sometimes, but I mean, it's sort of part of skiing.
You kind of learn how to wipe out a little bit, huh?
Yeah.
That's good. So what are some of the other things that you like to do? Can you think? Well, you can't think. Well, you probably have a lot of things. One thing I know you like to do is cook, and you're really good at it. You were such a good helper. That's why I asked you back again, because you're so good at it. And let me just turn this on right here so that we can see. And so right now across, all our words are coming across here, Melissa, right now, of everything I'm saying.
Yes.
So
they're subtitled.
Yeah, can we stop that?
Well,
I think
that's for each individual person. That's a Facebook thing. That's not, I don't have control over that.
Oh, you don't have control over that. So it's putting our words down there. So hopefully they're getting them right. Let's see who's joining us today. In fact, Melissa, I'm going to ask you to, I think it kind of got a little wonky on me, if you would have her fix that for us real quick. And while she's doing that, I'm going to have you read the recipe. Today, we're making apricot bread. Apricot bread. Have you ever heard of apricot bread? I made that up. We got that up here?
You just needed to swipe left.
Okay, so let's see what we have here. So what that is, it's absolutely delicious apricot pecan bread. And I call it apricot. What do you think? Isn't that pretty good? Well, I'm going to ask Olivia if she will read the recipe for you. So just tell them that she'll need 1 cup of boiling water, and go ahead and just read the recipe, and then when you get here, say for the glaze you will need, okay? So start right there, and I will look here and see who is joining us today. Why don't you wait 1 second? We'll just welcome our guests, and as soon as I say their names, say welcome them and mention them by name, okay? So we want to welcome Micah and Michaela from Long Beach, California. Can you say hi?
Hi.
We're not quite ready for our recipe slide yet, Melissa.
I know, I already took it down.
Okay. All right, so and go ahead and mention their name when you say hi to them, okay? Say hi, Carolyn. We have Carolyn from Wausau, Wisconsin.
Hi, Carolyn.
And she's asking what we're cooking. Apricot bread today. That's what we're doing. And then Heidi is joining us. Heidi, can you guys tell us where you're from? I'd love to know where you're from. So be sure and tell us where you're from. So say hi to Heidi.
Hi, hi.
And my good friend, Dr. Lois. Let's say hi to Dr. Lois is joining us
Dr.
from
Lois.
sunny Florida. And I hope it's good and sunny there. Today, you need to pray for all of us because we're having some stormy weather today, aren't we? Yeah, in fact, they said there was, I think later tonight, some tornado warning. So we want to just be praying for our whole area. Our good friend Chris Goddard is from Nashville. Say hi to Chris.
Hi, Chris.
And then do you know who this is?
No.
You don't. I thought maybe you might know, but Anna is watching from Hot Springs, Arkansas. And our good friend, want to say hi to Anna?
Hi, Anna.
And our good friend Randy Phipps is joining us from Florence, Kentucky in the greater Cincinnati area. Want to say hi to Randy?
Hi, Randy.
And thank you so much, Randy, for your special prayers this week. Also, Lily Lynn is watching, and Kathy from Florida. Want to say hi to Kathy?
Hi, Kathy.
And my mom is watching in the next room with her dog Zeke. And we also have, want to say hi to Charlene?
Hi, Charlene.
She's from, is it Gowan, Michigan? And Heidi said she is from Adelanto, California. Did I say that right? I'm not sure. And let's see. And then Bassy Tori is watching.
Hi, Bassy.
So now that we've got a few of our, just welcomed our people who join right now, I notice our set is looking really dark back here.
I think it's a camera setting because all the lights are up as far as they can go.
So what we'll have to do is, Melissa, would you turn on the lights up there, please? And we'll try to get more lights in here. There's a light over here we can add.
Which one?
The very first one, and add this one right here. We'll try to get it a little bit lighter for you. This is our first time using the camera, so I'm pretty sure that helped a little bit, but we're going to need to figure out the camera settings on that. So be patient with us this week, okay? All right, go ahead, Olivia, and you can read the recipe.
You need 1 cup of boiling water, 1 1/4 cups of dried apricots, 2 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour, 2/3 cups of sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 1/2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 cup of apricot nectar, 1/4 cup of buttermilk, 2 tablespoons of butter, 1 large egg, 1/4 cup of pecans, and for the glaze you'll need 1/4 cup of brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of butter, 1 tablespoon of apricot nectar, and 1/4 cup of pecans.
You did a very, very good job. I'm so proud of you. And this is our very first week that we could put our recipe up there. And so I want to say thank you to Melissa, our general manager for Kids Club for Jesus, is behind the cameras and making sure all this happens and taking care of all those technical things. And if I'm missing any comments, Melissa, you will just let us know. We want to welcome Mary. Say hi to Mary.
Hi, Mary.
Who joined us from northern Michigan. And so we're ready to get started. The very first thing we're going to do is put our flour in our bowl, and then you can hand me the bowls when you're done. So put the flour in the bowl. Now you can scooch it in there with this, okay? And then we're going to put all of our dry ingredients in first, okay? So I think we don't need this one right here quite yet. We'll put that in over here. And yep, just dump it all in. It's good. Yep, perfect, awesome. Yep, got a little more there, perfect. Okay, now keep your spatula because you're going to put in your baking soda, salt, and baking powder, and your sugar. Put it all in there, just dump it all in there. Make sure you get all of that in there though, because we need every bit of that. Okay, and that's good. Good job. You're doing a really good job, aren't you? Yeah, that is awesome. And can you see how you can see into that bowl now from what she's doing? Okay, we got that one. And then we're going to put in all that baking powder in there. Perfect. Okay, and then the sugar. And I think what we'll do is we'll just get a little wire whisk here. And you can just mix that up really good with the wire whisk, if you would, until that's all incorporated and nicely mixed in very well. Then we are going to, we have in here some apricot nectar. And for those of you that have ask me, what is apricot nectar? It is just like apricot juice. It's like if you have orange juice or grape juice or grapefruit juice or cherry juice, this is apricot juice, and it's called nectar. And in fact, there's, I'm going to just hold this up to the camera right here so you can kind of see what this bottle looks like.
Turn it this way a little bit.
That way?
Well, it's just, I'm getting a reflection, so
Okay. How about that?
move it this direction a little bit.
Is that good?
Not really, but
Well, tell me which way to go.
that's good right there. Leave it
All
right
right, there we go. And so you'll see, and there's many different brands. This just happens to be the one that our store carried right now. And that's going to give this apricot bread a really good, rich apricot flavor. Okay, so now we're going to set this aside. And in here, you can still go ahead and use this. We're going to, let's see, I want this butter to be a little more melted. So I'm going to zap it in here in the microwave here for just a second. And let's see, we'll do that. And then you can mix the buttermilk and put it right into there. And I'm going to crack that egg, and you can mix that egg in. And you're going to just stir that in. Oops, I got a little bit of the shell right there. Let me get that out. We don't like any shells there in our food, right? Okay. And let me see if our butter's ready. Now, there is a vegan version on our website. Go to kidsclubforjesus.org, and there is a vegan version that you can have instead of this, just a vegetarian version. All right, so I want to put this in there as well. Let's see.
Put that a little bit more away from the edge. So we
Sure. You want to just
a little.
I'll tell you what, I'll put this in for you, and I'll let you start stirring. How's that? Okay? Let me get this right here. I can already smell that apricot juice. Oh, I love apricot juice. If you've never had it before, oh, I highly recommend it. And it's going to give that flavor, such an intense apricot flavor. That's so yummy. So I want you to go in there, and I want you to mix it like this, where you're going, the motion is under and over. And if you do it like that, it won't spill out of the thing. But see what you can do like that. We're going to mix it really, really good. And in fact, you can want you to do with this one, and it'll probably even do better for you. Okay? And again, you were going to go, okay? Perfect. Just give it a little elbow grease in there, a little bit faster. That's good. That's good. You go faster, 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 faster. Isn't that good? All right. Let's see if we have any comments so far. We have Carolyn Walker says is watching, and we also Molly Jo is watching and said they like the new camera views, and that's awesome. And so that's good, but we sure do need to do something with our lighting, and I'm pretty sure that's probably a camera setting we haven't figured out yet, but we will get that, and thank you for your patience. Okay, so now we're going to take this wet ingredients, and you're going to just stir in. I'm gonna do this for you, and you're gonna stir this in just till it's all wet, okay?
Okay.
I mean, all the wet ingredients are incorporated into the dry ingredients. That's what you're gonna do. And if you could do it out here so they could see. How's that? That way they can see what you're doing. And so when you're stirring, it's important to go around and you're scraping and going over. See? And what you're doing is just going like that. And then you can just scrape the sides of your bowl, okay?
Okay.
And you're just going to stir that like that by hand until all the dry ingredients are mixed in with the wet. So just go ahead and, stir it up good. In fact, we'll let you do the Olivia flavor, however you think you can get that stirred up. How's that? All right, and just stir that up together. And while you're doing that, I'm going to let's see, our pans are over here. So we're getting ready for our pans. I'll put them right there because as soon as you get that mixed up, we're going to add our apricots. Now this step has already been done. Chopped dried apricots. You take dried apricots and you chop them up, and you put them in a bowl, and you cover them with Melissa's reminding me. I'm so used to looking at the ring light that I'm looking off camera. So thank you, Melissa. So one of the things you're going to do is chop them up, put them in a bowl, cover them with hot boiling water, and then put a saran wrap or foil over the top and let them set for about 15 minutes. Then drain them off and they're ready to go, okay? So that's what we're doing with that. And then we have our chopped pecans. So now that you did a really good job, so now I'm going to put that in there. And the apricots go in now, which have already been soaking and drained. And now you mix that in and it's ready for the pan. And we're going to divide this between 2 loaf pans. That it's going to make 2 nice sized loaf pans. Now, while she's mixing that in, I want to share with you that while this is hot, it's going to bake for about 45. She's reminding me, old habits die hard. It's going to bake for about 45 minutes is what it baked in my oven. But everybody's oven temperature runs a little different. And so it may go up to 55 minutes, but you have to check it. You want to bake it until a toothpick comes out clean. Now, I use these great big toothpicks like this instead of the little ones so that I can stick it down in the middle of the pan and I can see. You want to get it into the middle of your loaf, and that's going to tell you if it's done, because sometimes the outside of the loaf gets done faster, but you need to put that toothpick down into the middle so you know if it doesn't come out clean, it needs to bake a little longer. All right, so now we are going to, I'll hold it up and we're going to put some in each pan, okay? Okay. Actually, maybe if you hold it up towards the camera like this, we can do this. Okay, we'll put some in here and we're just going to put this here. And I put a little in each one, and then let's see to make sure I do it evenly. And then we can even it up later, okay? So let's see here. Boy, you can almost imagine what this smells like in the oven. It is so delicious. And let's see here.
That thunder outside is driving me crazy.
It is? Well, we are having a little bit of thunder outside, so we're praying that our electricity holds up and that we can, if we go off live, it's because we're in the middle of that storm. And everyone just start praying for us, okay? Okay, let's see. All right, now what we'll do is you're just going to spread this out like this a little bit and like that. And now this is going to bake in the oven for, like I said, 45 minutes. For me, it was 45 minutes exactly. But it could be up to, I had a different oven in a different house, and it was 55 minutes. So you just don't know. So it's ready and even in both ones, and we're going to pop this in the oven. We bake it at 350 degrees, and I'm going to put one on each side of the oven right here, baking, and setting our timer, Melissa, for about 45 minutes, and it's ready to go. Now, when it comes out of the oven, in a separate pan, you're going to mix your the glaze ingredients. You want to read them again, what they need for that?
1/4 cup of brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of butter, 1 tablespoon of apricot nectar, and 1/4 cup of pecans. Okay,
so what we did, I've already done that. I've already mixed the butter and the apricot nectar and the brown sugar, and you can see it made just a nice consistency like a syrup. Okay, so it's just like a syrup. And when this comes out of the oven, I'm going to drizzle that. I'll split this between 2 pans, and we'll drizzle that on there while it's hot before you take it out of the pan, and then sprinkle it with these chopped. These are chopped very finely, and they get sprinkled on the top, and then you can remove it from the pan after it sets about 5 minutes, and it's ready to go. And look what we have right here. Let me just hold this up to the camera so that we can see. Tell me, Melissa, which way you can see that.
Yeah, it looks good. Can you tip it toward the camera just a little bit?
Yep.
Okay.
See that?
Looks good.
Doesn't that look amazing?
That smells so good.
And guess what? I have one here that I've already cut. And I know that your mom is here today. And we're going to ask her to see if she wants to come out and taste this. Let me set this aside because this is going to take 45 minutes before I was ready to put this on. And And let's see if your mom can come out and be with us to help taste. Come on, here we go. Woohoo! Olivia's mom.
I am so excited to try this.
Oh, come right over here so that we can see you. And that's our camera right there.
Hello.
And you tell everybody what your name is.
My name is Ashley.
And Ashley, you've been here before, so you know. And so this is something that is, what did we fix last time? I don't remember when you were here.
It was pasta.
Pasta. Okay, well, so you're getting something a little bit sweeter this time. So I'm going to just give you a piece right here.
Oh, I am so excited.
And,
to try this. Oh.
Okay, and you look at all those apricots in there. And in fact, I'm going to have you, Olivia, hold one up to the camera so that people can see before we dig into it. I want them to see all those apricots in there. You might have to walk over there and Melissa will show you where to hold it.
Tip it toward the camera just a tad.
There you go.
That's a little better. Perfect. Okay.
Doesn't that look delicious? So here's your fork, and you're ready for the drum roll. Here's the taste test. Okay.
Smells.
All right, come over this way though, so that everyone can see you. Here you go, Mom.
Oh.
All right. So what do you think? The big taste test is on. What do you think?
It tastes so good.
Was that something you'd like to make at home sometime, you think?
Yeah.
And would you encourage our viewers to make it at home?
Oh, yes.
Well, for those of you who live in the Collegedale area, every Friday we're at the Village Market. Melissa and I at the Village Market from 12 to 3. And we have a bakery, Miss Brenda's Bakery, and where we sell baked goods to help benefit our ministry. And so whoever comes to the bakery this week, I'm going to make sure I have an apricot loaf there for you. What do you think about that?
I'll be there.
So if you're in the Collegedale area, you'll want to come early because at 12 o'clock, people start really and that's where you're getting the most variety, because we have my sticky buns and homemade rolls, homemade bread. We have Melissa's famous scones that are amazing, and we have cakes and pies, lots of pies. So we have a lot of cookies, brownies. We have a lot to choose from. So that's at the Miss Brenda's Bakery at the Village Market in Collegedale from 12 to 3 every Friday. So you want to be there because this week we're going to have our apricot bread. What do you think?
I am so excited.
Melissa, what do we have on the menu for next Wednesday?
You know, I was so busy setting up equipment that I forgot to.
Okay, she hasn't figured out. Melissa's the one. Melissa doesn't know yet what we're going to have for next Wednesday because we were so busy setting up our new equipment. But guess what? She will post it on our Facebook page of which recipe we will have there, and then it's a big surprise right now, but on the Facebook page you will find out what we are fixing next week. Well, I want us to just see if there's any other comments or questions for us right here. Let's see. And Carolyn said she's going to pray for our safety. Thank you so much, Carolyn, for that. And let's see, we have Pamela Morgan has joined us. Pamela, you're going to want to try this recipe. Trust me, it is amazing. And we want to say a special thing, Chris. Make sure you tell all your family that I love them, and tell them to make sure they saw my story. I put the wedding gift for Lane and Jennifer on my story this week on Facebook. So we have Delmy is watching. Delmy Mary Lou is watching. I want to say hi to you and thank you for joining us. I want to invite you to watch us every Wednesday at 5:30 Eastern. We're right here cooking with Miss Brenda. And also, please join us every Saturdays at 5:30 p.m. on my Brenda Walsh Ministries page on Facebook. We're going to be coming to you live. And this week we have a very special guest. Princess Brooks is coming back with us, and we're excited to have her. And you can submit your favorite songs. I'll play them at the piano. Princess will sing them. And we're going to have a wonderful hour just praising Jesus. And at the end of that hour, you can submit your prayer requests, and we will take them before the throne room of God. So just a wonderful praise and worship time every Saturday, 5:30 p.m. I hope you join us. Invite your friends. And until next week, remember, everybody, what do you say with me? It's kids' time to share Jesus. Bye-bye, everybody. God bless you.